In today's fast-paced business world, innovation is key to staying ahead of the competition and ensuring long-term success. Companies that fail to innovate risk becoming obsolete and losing their market share. Over the years, there have been many examples of companies that failed to innovate and ultimately went out of business. In this video, we will look at some of these examples and analyze the reasons behind their failure. Greetings and welcome to Pixel City. Today's video promises to be captivating and engaging. Before we dive in, we kindly request a favor from you. We ask that you consider subscribing to our channel and leaving a like on this video. Your support, no matter how small, means a lot to us and encourages us to continue creating great content for you. Thank you for your time and support. At one time the world's biggest film company, Kodak could not keep up with the digital revolution, for fear of cannibalizing its strongest product lines. The leader of design, production and marketing of photographic equipment had a number of opportunities to steer the company in the right direction, but its hesitation to fully embrace the transition to digital led to its demise. For example, Kodak invested billions of dollars into developing technology for taking pictures using mobile phones and other digital devices. However, it held back from developing digital cameras for the mass market for fear of eradicating its all-important film business. Competitors, such as the Japanese firm Canon, grasped this opportunity and has consequently outlived the giant. Another example is Kodak's acquisition of a photo-sharing site called Photo in 2001. However, instead of pioneering what might have been a predecessor of Instagram, Kodak used Photo to try to get more people to print digital images. Kodak filed for bankruptcy in 2012 and after exiting most of its product streams, re-emerged in 2013 as a much smaller, consolidated company focused on serving commercial customers. Next, Blockbuster. In the mid-1980s to late 90s, VHS was the most popular way to watch movies. But the problem was VHS tapes cost nearly $100 per movie. This created a gap in the market that led to Blockbuster opening video rental stores throughout the US. Eventually, online video streaming services like Netflix and Hulu destroyed the old video rental business model. Ironically, in the year 2000, Netflix proposed that it would handle Blockbuster's online component, and Blockbuster could host Netflix as an in-store component, thus eliminating the need to mail DVDs, which was Netflix's business model at the time. According to former Netflix CEO Barry McAfee, Blockbuster just laughed Netflix out of their office. By 2007, Blockbuster was still on the right track. They had an internet movie component that was dominating Netflix, who were struggling to survive. Netflix's upper management wanted to sell the company to Blockbuster. Blockbuster's growth was strong at the time, so they turned down the offer. Jim Keyes was appointed CEO and he came in with the wrong mindset, believing Blockbuster should be a retail business instead of an entertainment one. Because of this, he didn't see the value of an online component. This was obviously a huge mistake. Within 18 months, Blockbuster had lost 85% of its value, and within 3 years, Blockbuster was filing for bankruptcy. Blockbuster went bust, and as everyone knows, Netflix went on to thrive. Nokia, refusing to use Android. Nokia, founded in 1865 as a paper mill, Nokia slowly worked its way from producing paper to the latest technology. In 1987, Nokia released the first handheld mobile device, and it was an all-time bestseller. Because of its resounding success, Nokia decided to switch their company's specialty completely to telecommunications. The Finnish company would be at the forefront of cellular telephone production and design for the next 15 years. They even created one of the first smartphones back in 1996. However, the aspect of creating easy-to-use innovative software for their phones escaped up, as the phones they created to compete with the likes of the Apple iPhone and Google's Android weren't as user-friendly and prone to bugs. This was most likely due to the company's desire to remain hardware-focused and resistance or inability to become software-savvy. Almost immediately after the release of the first iPhone, Nokia sales started to plummet. To avoid complete failure, the owners of Nokia decided to cut their losses and sold their phone business to Microsoft in 2013 for $7 billion. Chump change when you consider the fact they were worth over $150 billion in 2006. Yahoo! Once a dominant player in the search engine industry, Yahoo! Failed to innovate and lost ground to competitors like Google. The company also failed to capitalize on the rise of social media, as Facebook and Twitter emerged as the dominant players in the space. Yahoo's downfall can be attributed to a string of wrong decisions and missed opportunities. Let's delve deeper to understand the different reasons that led Yahoo! plummet down the hill. Yahoo had been unable to foresee future trends and had missed out on some big opportunities back in the day. These included refusal to acquire Google, failure to acquire Facebook, failure to merge with Microsoft, several unsuccessful acquisitions. Yahoo's ultimate fate can teach future businesses that one has to keep up to date with trends and advancements to stay in the game, or things might falter. If Yahoo would have had a deeper understanding of what its users needed, and a foresight vision, Yahoo struggled to stay relevant and eventually sold its core business to Verizon in 2017. In conclusion, these are just a few examples of companies that failed to innovate, resulting in business failure. The lesson to be learned here is that businesses must continually adapt to changes in the market and invest in new technologies to stay ahead of the competition. Innovation is no longer an option but a necessity for any company that wants to succeed in today's ever-changing world. Did we miss something? Come on, tell us what you think of this video on the comments section.